Yeah.
What's up, y'all? I was getting hyped just a minute ago.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
I'm pretty excited.
Been a while.
Pretty excitable now.
Lay ill kid at one, yo. So holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Yeah, we are back with Loungin. We were off for a week. We're going to find out why. But we are back. I'm so happy to see y'all sunshiny faces. So, I'm joined by the amazing, the wonderful Marqueeda LaStar.
Thank you. Please hold your applause. You know, we got to get through a lot today. I appreciate all the love, though.
Yes.
You know, looking out for a girl. Yeah.
And already got some thumbs up. So if you in the chat, big shout out to you. Thank you for rolling through. I want to give a shout out before we even get started. Alan Lewis, Max Evans, going to get that started off. Starboy Drew, going to get that started off. Just Keith Cooper, Little Miss Chocolate, all y'all. Before we even get started out, those are the OGs. You know what I'm saying? Now we got
a lot of new people out there. I know finding all this great flavor. You know, we can give you the word on the streets.
Thank you.
The streets be talking to us, we talk back.
Yes. Now we've had a lot going on since we were gone.
Yeah,
but you know the reason we were gone last week.
Oh, we're going to start off with
that? We're going to start off with that.
Okay.
See, I thought that was going to be a high note, but now it's a low note.
Low note.
We were off last week because young lady right here, she had a shindig, an event to go to.
Exactly.
Please tell them.
So, you know, I was heading up to the Bay Area. You know, because I got much love for my Bay Area. You know, what? Got a video in the back. I
was like, what the hell is it?
He's trying to come back hard.
Respect
his grind.
Okay.
We have music videos playing in the background, but we ain't
trying
real
to like that.
Yeah, we real like that.
We
we also not trying to have like YouTube time, but so we can't share what we're listening to right now.
The YouTube be hating on us.
They be hating on us hard.
They don't let us do nothing.
They see how great we are.
They don't want us to shine.
They just don't want us to shine. So
do think we Dr. Dre up in this joint, but we don't let it.
He really do though.
We be Dr. Dre so hard.
Yeah, real hard.
Waste
of all the way out. But anyways, I went to the Bay Area. Happy. Bay.
Yeah. Bay.
I love the Bay. And that is why I chose not to go to the Childish Gambino concert in LA. Nay, I say. I am going to the Oakland Oracle Arena, and I'm going to see some fucking Childish Gambino.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So tell me why. Because I listened to the streets and the streets talk to me. I knew about homeboy having either broken his foot or had a foot injury like Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. My concert is on Thursday.
All right.
So I'm like, well, of course he's going to cancel now. Because I know he ain't going to give us no weak sauce show. I mean, yeah. And everybody was talking about, well, 2 Chainz, did it in a wheel. No, I don't want 2 Chainz in a wheelchair. I don't want Childish Gambino in a wheelchair. Right. Nobody wants that. I have VIP tickets, y'all, so I didn't want that. You know,
she wanted that real.
That real, y'all. So tell me why his management, that is their job, right? I'm not playing Childish Gambino because he has people that get paid for this. Yep. I'm not coming for Childish Gambino. I want to say that I'm hoping he's getting better. I hope he's resting up. Self-care is important.
Childish Gambino watches the show.
We want to see that much love. Yep. I hope your recovery is going well.
Actually, when you get a chance, slide through LA. Come on the show.
Come on the show. Be our guest.
Thank you.
But your management is trash. Absolute trash. You know,
it's just like doo-doo, son.
It's just crazy doo-doo. I literally you only got word that you could like cancel your ticket and get your money back like the day before. I was flying out that morning. I know other people who were flying out the day before to go to this show. And people were like, hey, what's going on? Do I get on this plane or not? You know, I was hoping it was going to be canceled because, again, I want to do the show.
That's right.
So he cancels at the last minute. And I'm like, fuck, now I got to beg for my money at my Airbnb.
Yeah.
You know, I got to do that. Please give it back some of my money. I know it's last minute.
And they're like,
well, actually, my Airbnb host was real cool and came through. I was very fortunate.
Word up.
But my main ire was for this management and this really last minute decision. And I was like, I literally heard about people who have flown in from Hawaii for this concert on Thursday just to get there. And the venue, Oracle, I was coming for you. I was coming because it's Oakland.
Mm.
They didn't tell no. They still ain't email
Oaktown
nobody.
357.
They still ain't email nobody. So it's like Ticketmaster suck, Oracle suck, and the management suck because nobody knew nothing until like the evening before, and I was like, that is whack sauce.
Y'all wrong.
Wayment in your management skills. Like he has a tour manager. Like, what do you do, my guy? What's your role here?
Yeah.
So I needed to express my grievances because as a fan that was spending that bread and that cheddar to come out and support one of my faves, I just felt like I got shit on. Like this is not Roman's revenge. We're not Nikki.
Yo, what's up, man?
With the first button implant, not the second one, because the second one's kind of weird.
It does look kind of strange, right?
It's a little weird.
It just looks
like I remember like when she debuted it in Motorsport. Did you see the reactions to that?
No.
Like so they were, a lot of people
debuted the butt implant.
Right. They do a lot of reactions to new videos. That's the quickest way to come up on your likes and your subscribes, right? So they're doing all these people are doing reactions to Motorsport, and then Nikki has a feature in it, and like watching people's face when they first see see the butt, they give you like literally a glimpse of her butt.
That butt. That big
and
old,
I have to admit,
butt.
because the outfit she's wearing, not only is her new thing like bigger, I guess they have to go bigger because things have been stretched out.
Yeah, it's like when it's a sequel, you got to go bigger and better.
Right, exactly.
Terminator 2 can't be
they
less
just
than
changed
Terminator
that
1.
woman's dimensions on this one, but in this suit, I was just like, whoa. Dang.
It's different.
It's very different. But anyways, your girls end up having to stay in LA, which is good because I actually had to catch up with my podcasting game.
That's right.
And made some connections. Went to a cool event at I forget what it's called now. Village Workspaces.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, and leveling up on my podcasting game. So it really worked out. Some other things worked out for my producing game. So it all worked out. So it was a plus.
Childish Gambino, you know what I'm saying? Your team just be like, look, you gotta scold them a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Scold them a little bit. Tell them like I love you, bro, but you gotta level up. Play them the Sierra. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up.
That's all I know about the whole song. All right. Now, guys, we will be in the chat in a little bit. I see the chat messages coming in. We'll be in the chat in a little bit. But, we just got started out. We got in the chat. So I'll be giving a big shout out to everybody in the chat in just a second. Thank you for coming through, watching us, checking us out. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you hit that thumbs down, I'm watching.
Care about your thumbs
also, make sure you share this stream out to your folks, fams, peeps, duns, dunnies, sons, kids, all that. You know what I'm saying? Send it out to PJ, send it out to Squee, send it out to we gonna get send it out to Tron, send it out to everybody so we can get in here. Lil Pookie,
everybody like twice as big as everybody else.
Send it to Chanel. Send it to yo, look, send it out to your folks so we can talk. So we can talk about some
that
Twitter
Bobby Brown
culture.
Roni.
Yo, that Roni though. Tenderoni.
Man, your wife watches this, man.
Yo. Oh man, she is not gonna be happy. I'm gonna get in trouble for that. Hashtag don't tell my wife. Just don't be. Just don't keep it. Just keep it. So, we had the Childish Gambino. I thought we were gonna be talking about a dope show.
Because I've heard it is so dope. I still haven't bothered to watch it because it's online.
But she wants to see it live and
I want
for
to see
real.
It live. It's in December now.
Yeah.
So.
But we'll reach back because we missed last week, and a black visionary, a black luminary, a black legend in comedy, unfortunately ended up going to jail. Bill Cosby got sentenced 3 to 10 years.
3 to 10.
3 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Straight up jail. He went straight to jail. That was, that
he got convicted pretty much on the last accusation.
Yeah.
A lot of the other ones had timed out.
Yeah. And, there's a lot of people that felt a certain way, left or right. I wanted to get your feelings on that once you get a chance. And I'll reach out to the comments. Guys, let us know your thoughts on Bill Cosby. I know it's been a while. We've had some craziness since then. But let us know your thoughts on Bill Cosby because we're going to run him down and then we're going to get to the new
Really?
Yeah.
That's the best choice. All
right,
all right, Suge. Chill. I know you got your shaved head and all.
But it's different now. All right, look.
Together.
We're going to discuss that matter. And then we're going to get to that new. In my humble opinion, I do think that there's some merit somewhere along these lines with some of these women's claims. Now, do I think all of the women's stories are the same? No, even they have let us know they're not the same. I'll say this, when it comes to, it's hard for me to believe, regardless of power level, that there was a black man running around raping white women in the 60s and 70s. It's hard for me to believe that. But let's believe it. The culture of Hollywood was a lot different. I mean, it's similar now, where people have these crazy parties where everybody get high and everybody have sex. And I think some of that intertwines with a lot of the women's stories that were saying that they kept coming back. I think that's that crew. Now, the crew that wasn't talking about coming back, I think that's something that we do need to dissect and get into and see what that was. But the ones that kept coming back, I think that was kind of just their thing. Like, we get high, we have sex, we have a good time. It's Hollywood. We sniff coke off breasts and stuff, and this is what we do. But the ones that weren't coming back, I don't know if it was one of those. I don't know if it was one of those kind of like, I'm just outright drugging these women and raping them, or if it was one of those, hey girl, look, you get naked, I'm gonna get you in that commercial. I got you that. I'm gonna get you that movie. I got you. Just go on down. I got you. That TV show, I got you. And then all of a sudden, homie just ghost on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he could be running that game too. Either way, it don't look pretty for him. But with that said, giving a dude that old 3 to 10 years, it's kind of like, but you did the crime. You got to serve the time. And he is serving it, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how that goes through. But with all that said, it seems funny. And this isn't that I'm against criticizing black people. I just think it's funny that this receives so much attention and so much heat and so much fire and flame when nobody else in this position on the Caucasian side has been to jail. I don't even think they're in court yet. Like even the famous Harvey Weinstein, he was like, all right, I'm gonna go get some counseling. Nah, I don't feel like I need counseling no more. We ain't seen nothing. The girl that was sleeping with the young boy, we ain't heard nothing about that. And countless old boy that was messing with Ted Cruz, grabbing him, grabbing his crotch and all that. We ain't heard. So I don't mind him going to jail if the precedent we're setting is that everybody that does this type of stuff goes to jail. Why does it have to be us, meaning black people, that when it comes to you got to pay for what you did? I'm like, cool, let's pay for what we did, but let's all pay for what we did. And that's not to take from Bill Cosby paying for what he did. Cool, let him pay. But why ain't the other people paying? You know what I'm saying? Because we can separate this and say, all right, Bill, pay for what you did, but also white people pay for what you did. So there's a lot of angles on this where it's like there were some hurt women, at least that I know of. There were some hurt women. There were some women that said themselves that they was trying to sell a book. Then there's some women that I probably think that it's just like, this is what we did. We had these wild, crazy, butt naked parties. So I do think there's a lot mixed in there during the, 40, 30 years of his success. So there's a lot of highs and lows. But even if he only did this to one woman, He does need to pay for it. My issue is now, great, good, he paid. Now it's time for the rest to pay. That's where I'm at now. Because I'm like, Bill Cosby taken care of. So now where's the rest of them pay? I don't see no court. You hear anything about no court? I don't hear nothing about no court.
Harvey, yes. He's coming. They're arraigning him. They're arraigning him.
Yes,
I definitely agree with you that
where's
they've
the
been dragging their feet because I believe his case dropped before Bill.
Way before.
And so the fact that he hasn't been arraigned is crazy, but we all know why that is, and it's white supremacy, white race, like racism. That's simply what it is. Because there's no way. Because he even went. He was exposed by I believe it was the Times, New York Times, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He did like an in-depth thing. I mean, and he was like stalking people. He was integrating spies, like
he was getting
real
spies.
Government spies from different countries into these women's lives to like.
But Harvey's still walking around,
and he's just walking around. I agree, it's complete like equality. It's a travesty.
Yeah.
I think my only thing is like call for them, but it does not need to be. Until you do that, Bill Cosby. That's the thing I hear the loudest on the internet. I'm like, we need to be better.
But I don't
want to lower my bar because people over there are doing shitty things. Let them do shitty things to each other. Don't let us do shitty things to ourselves. Let's be better. You know, people still protecting R. Kelly, but who does he prey on? Black little girls. If you so black, why is it cool that for him to be a predator of black girls and women?
Prey on some white women. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you do that.
I was like,
don't you do that. Look on Twitter, like NERDSoul say you should just prey on white women.
Right.
Like,
but that's my issue for people who are like claiming to be so black.
Yeah,
but they still like, they just try
they want to intellectualize
they just try
R.
to bring
Kelly.
a black man down. Did you take a survey of who his victims are?
Yeah, I know Matt. Where Max? I know Matt.
Max says there's no evidence in Cosby and
and both Cosby and Kavanaugh.
Yeah,
so
Kavanaugh,
yeah, it's Kavanaugh. We gonna get on him in a second, but Cosby. I think there's a lot of things coming into play. I think there's a lot of people that don't like Cosby on the more powerful side that kind of push this through. But I do think that there's some women that he honestly hurt.
How this even got the ball rolling? I was watching.
I think there's some powerful people on it.
Okay, so there's a conspiracy theory that he was going to buy something, and I never quite got on with that because I'm like, well, other black people have bought networks.
Well, I think this is more of a legacy thing.
A legacy thing, and I was like, that's true. It could be he has a great legacy than anybody I can think of who has I don't know. I mean, you still got Oprah, and they ain't managed to hit her.
They ain't got her yet.
They ain't got her yet.
They ain't got. Mark my word. Mark my word. One day they gonna come for Oprah. Mark my word. It's gonna be something. They're gonna be like, we found child pornography or something. They gonna find something.
My thing is this: that I feel like it's we live in a world that is full of duality.
Yeah.
And what I mean is that two things can exist in the same place, same being. Bill Cosby is a perfect example of everything. I mean, people went to college because of that dude. He inspired several generations of people. He entertained several generations. Yep. He showed you that comedy could be clean. It is the weirdest. He's so like the picket fence with the dungeon in the basement kind of dude. Like,
because even if he was into the wild sex parties, that's still a crazy side.
It's a crazy side given his public persona and stuff. So the only issue is that he crossed the line in drugging, and I'm on the same boat. He did it to just one woman. That was one woman too many. And if you are doing that whole thing, because that's very common, well, I wouldn't say common, but I mean, it does happen where it's like, I hear about it all the time, where one hand washes the other. You making people who want these careers. Why should they even have that choice? And to be clear, this just doesn't happen to women. dudes that can't get on board unless it happens to them. There are men out there that will prey on other men and use their power to do so, because sometimes it's not about just sex, because these are powerful, rich men.
Yeah, this is a power issue.
It's a power issue because they could go out and buy pussy. They can go out and buy dick. No, they don't want to buy it. They want to muscle their way.
Yeah, they want to control it in some type of way.
That's why a lot of they say that rapists often more rape because not because they want sex so badly. It's because of the power dynamic. Because you could get you a prostitute, you could get you a high class call girl. It's not legal.
Call girl.
Well, it's not legal. I mean, the difference I think between
you still a lady of the evening.
Exactly. Somebody doing on the street is like your level of like I guess safety and the things she's going to do. Chick on the corner is like she's gonna give you a quickie and walk on so she can make more money. You know, you're gonna pay a lot more to spend the evening. The evening. She's the evening lady.
That's that senator level. That's that senator level stuff.
And so that's the thing I think I want to expand, because I was talking about, I said there's a lot more people I think in my generation and world where I can understand that the people that celebrities are faves, people who do great things, have this duality in them. They are people at the end of the day, and it means they have imperfections. Yeah. And so, I mean, I've done it even with Kanye. I'm sure Max will be pleased about this.
Max will be pleased about Kanye.
Because I said I had times where you give me the earlier, younger Kanye, and I was there for it. Yep. He was like, Bush don't care about black people. I was like, oh snap, he don't know. You know, that kind of thing.
Young Kanye
had Austin Powers looking like, what just happened?
Yo, no, the funniest, y'all, I know it's been a long time. Go look at that clip when Chris Tucker get in the video. Chris Tucker's like, and we're gonna go back to you. He's like,
so long.
All right.
And then like you go like 180, where now it's like the person that
the MAGA stuff, slavery was a choice. Then abolish the 13th Amendment. Yo, when Captain America has to come in and set you straight. You know you done gone down a path. You done gone down a path I can't follow.
Easy hanging, like low hanging fruit. And I said, I maintain that if you can't express yourself, you need the Washington Post to come and clean up your comments for you.
True.
You probably shouldn't be speaking.
And
then other people are like, he's been speaking on this for 10 years, then why he ain't no better at expressing himself?
Thank you.
If I talk about something for 10 years, I hope I got it together a lot better than that.
Thank you.
You know, but anyways, that's my thing. It's like you got these faves who have done great things. Because I think Kanye's done great things for music. Bill Cosby's done great things for music. Even R. Kelly's done great things for music. Now, the difference I think between R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, I think why there's a little bit more.
Because Bill Cosby is way more culturally relevant
than R. Kelly has ever been. And I think that's what people are like stuttering on. Like a lot of people dismiss R. Kelly like, I'll never buy another record.
Yeah,
I never
like,
go to another
he ain't the only dude that made music in the 90s.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But Bill
Cosby
early 2000s. Had such an advocacy to him about like improving our lives and saying what we could do.
Cooley High talking about HBCUs. Good point.
Exactly. Like I said, a lot of people wouldn't be going.
Yeah.
and saying, hey, you guys can do this. Let me give you where he literally showed why representation matters.
Yeah, and he gave us so many different looks at Black life,
right?
Through the eyes of like, Sinbad's character, Dwayne Wayne, Whitley. You know what I'm saying? So many different characters. Even Denise was there in the beginning. You had Marissa Tomei's character at the beginning. There was so many Shaza. You know what I'm saying? You had all these characters outside of the Cosby Show. So it's like he gave you Black family life that you had never seen before. Yeah. Then he gave you Black college life that you had never seen before. And this was not only putting money in people's pockets, it was starting careers for some people. It was also giving people that had never had that view, that atmosphere to kind of see themselves inside. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. And I honestly still thank Bill Cosby for that. But you got to pay.
You gotta pay these crimes. Like it's horrendous that you felt the need to even do that. Yeah. And we have to remember there's a 2005 deposition where he admits to doing this type of stuff.
And it's weird because even through this, we haven't really seen.
He was gonna. I thought when he gave that, a lot of these celebrities give those depositions.
Yeah.
And they think they're just gonna slide through. And look how long it took before it even came up again. Literally how
2005.
How it got.
Well, it was supposed to be sealed though, right, or something like that.
I don't know. I mean, I saw the video itself.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So
But yeah,
if it was sealed, they got
2005
unsealed or leaked
it
or
was,
something.
And it was until like maybe 6 years later until that. Yeah.
Right. And then what happened is they went back and did a timeline on it, and it was what's his name, Hannibal Buress.
Oh yeah, Hannibal Buress.
He made a joke about it, and the joke went viral.
Whoa.
And women started.
He went mad hard on it, and I still to this day it's weird because when you look at it, you're like, I see dropping a joke, but Hannibal Buress, if you watch the tape, Hannibal Buress he's a rapist, and everybody's like, haha, kind of like laughing a little. He's like, nah, he's a rapist, and like dude goes on and on. I'm like, yo, what's the deal? Do you know
maybe
this dude?
He felt urgency,
but maybe he felt like he had to like really.
I mean, I'm not gonna get mad at him for doing it.
I mean, I'm not mad.
I mean, because we literally had this conversation several months ago about why don't people say anything.
But it just seemed weird, right? To come from him, I guess.
It's weird to come from him, but y'all can't have it both ways.
Yeah,
people don't speak on. I'm not saying. I feel like I'm hearing the other people online.
Oh yeah,
I feel like not even the people in the
it.
chat. I can already hear it's like he hating. He got this because some people kind of expressed that when it went down. Like, why would you do that? Why would you say that?
It seemed to come out of nowhere.
Expose him, and maybe you were in a situation. You were in a room. And you're like, you saw something.
True.
And it's been eating at you.
And now you on stage.
You on stage.
And I think he was in Philly too or something like that.
Right.
So he got a chance to be like, you know what? Fine. Here it is. Bill Cosby ain't
And he used the idea, but we also remember how he started it off. He was talking about how mean, I guess, Bill Cosby is.
Oh, yeah.
That he doesn't think is worth shit. So we talked about how he started careers. He's given
he's also ended careers.
But he also has ended careers.
Yeah, and he's threatened careers.
Yeah, exactly. He has a very strong opinion on what is and what isn't it.
Yeah, what isn't comedy, definitely.
Yeah, comedy.
And to a certain degree, I kind of allow it's Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, Paul Mooney. Those are guys that, even if I don't agree, if they say something about comedy, it's like, it's valid.
Remember
you know what I'm saying?
He started to spiral.
Yeah.
And he was giving some kind of speech at some college, and we was like, okay, Bill, you're getting up in age now. You might want to sit down.
Yeah. Well,
I remember that speech. I was like, this dude.
Bill Cosby became the guy. You know what? Bill Cosby became the guy that hangs out at the gas station that want to tell you about your life. Mm-hmm. The only difference is he has the money and the voice to be able to tell the whole world about their life.
Exactly. And you don't always agree with what he got to say.
You don't always agree.
Because he's on some like really old fashioned.
Yeah.
Like that was the accusation when he gave the college speech. And some of the parts you agree with. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I need to pull up your pants. Like,
yeah, it's like there are situations where you need to pull up your pants. Straight up.
Up your pants.
But
he just kept going.
Yeah, it's
and
like
attacking.
Yeah, it's like he wouldn't stop.
Yeah, stop. It's like when you're like, okay, we got your point, and then you keep going, and then when you keep going, that's when things derail, and you start saying stuff. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's like hold up. I don't know if we get down with that.
And he slipped into like respectability politics line.
Yeah. And
politics.
There is merit to respectability politics in general. But I think what happens is
I'm team respectability.
Well, no, because there is a lot of stuff that when you hear you're like, cool. But I think it's used
there's a difference between what respectability politics are saying and maybe what somebody would say about being civil.
Okay, and maybe that's it because I think
there's some good common sense stuff, but it gets into a case where they explain away why you got shot in the street.
Yeah,
you wasn't coming correct.
Yeah,
if you had did this, that, and the third. Well, if you weren't looking like this, that, and the third, this terrible thing wouldn't have happened to you. And it's like, why do I have to be like in a suit? For you to treat me like half a person.
Let's take it another step forward. And I'm still waiting for more information to come out so we can talk about this. But remember, a black man was shot in his own apartment. He was asleep he was woke up out of his sleep
weed in his apartment. Like, I don't know if that's his weed.
And this dude was the cleanest. This dude was the cleanest. They found out he was like a deacon. He gave back to the YMCA. He did like, and dude was just asleep. You can't do no less than being asleep.
Right.
So
they're already trying to muddy and drag his name through the mud.
Definitely.
And I'm like, that's where respectability politics play in. Because why is that important to break that a dead man down?
It's because I think
if you make him out to be some thug, if he's less respectable, then
this will win. Yeah,
his life isn't worth it. It's okay she walked into his apartment and shot him because
for no reason.
He was a dirtbag anyway. Really?
Yeah, it's like
even if he was a
dirtbag, he should be in jail or he should be in court.
Exactly, in court. If he was sleeping and wasn't actively being a dirtbag in a legal sense.
Yeah, then he needs to be arrested.
Then he needs to be arrested
and properly jailed
and given due process.
Thank you.
So
but I guess what I mean by that is like respectability politics. I guess is this as long as we're trying to build each other up. But I see it so much trying to like, I guess talk down to people, and it's like that's not because the idea is like okay, cool. You know, like yes, I should act this way in a certain situation. I understand that, but I think where it messes up is that we're using it, or a lot of people use it, to kind of like demean someone, or kind of like look down at them like I'm better because you know I have a tie on, or my mother's pearls are better.
Respectability is all about like being what's the word? I just had it like, and it just faded away from me that quickly. Where it's like the idea is like you're trying to transcend race. True. You know, you're easier to deal with because you don't act like those. Like I've had that.
That
comment thrown
like
at
the
me,
model minority kind of thing.
It's like, oh, you're different from other black people, and I get offended.
Man,
the minute that drops, I'm like, different like what?
And the funny thing is,
I lose all of
anyone from any other race that says that really feels like they're giving you a compliment.
They really do.
And it's just
they are just shocked when you're but there's some of us who get that
I'm black.
You're a special. Look at you. I need you to stop.
I'm black.
I need you to stop.
I'm black. My car is black. Well, no, it's not. My car is black. But you get what I'm saying.
His Lambo is blue.
Yeah, thank you.
And his president is no longer black.
Oh man! But with all that said, I know we got some people in the car. Oh, little Miss Chocolate in the house. What's up? What's up? Let's see. Respectability is about being tactful. Okay, I can see a level of tact, but you know, like I say, sometimes it seems like we're talking down to each other, and we need to be.
Don't cut it up, Max. It's respectability politics is a concept. Respect. There's nothing wrong with being respectable or respecting other people, but respectability politics
is a little
well-known concept. It's well documented. I might advise you pick up a book.
Max knows. He be coming in here. You know what's up. So, speaking of people that have been caught up in a little bit of that scandal, a little bit of that Me Too scandal, your boy Brett Kavanaugh been having a tough week.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that he still got confirmed, I wasn't surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised he got confirmed.
It's not surprised. Because I was like, people were like. Everybody was like, "Can you believe what's happening?" I was like, "He's still gonna get confirmed. Watch."
Yeah, and this is at first it was because I mean, at its core, it's kind of a he said she said. But what turned it for me is homie had a 1982 calendar. Don't know they got no calendar. Also, this other dude came out and said, "Nah, it wasn't Brett Kavanaugh, it was me." I was like. Let me ask to all my men in the chat, when have you or anyone you know been like, yo man, I'm gonna go and turn myself in for rape? Something ain't right. So I was like, okay, something ain't right. Because if he didn't do it, he could just be like, yo, I didn't do it. But now all of a sudden he got a calendar from 1982. All right. Okay. I'll let that slide. Then all of a sudden, A dude's coming out saying, "Nah, I did it, not him." Really? Oh, he did that. I'm sorry. Nothing let me know he did it more than when a dude came out and said, "I did it, not him." Really? Really? Now, I'm no rapist, but let's say it's something that anything, any crime. If someone else is taking the heat, I'm not going to come and say, "Hey guys, I'm sorry, it was me. I did it. I did it instead. It was me." Man, come on, bruh. Yo, I don't know what was at play, but that was some top tier white supremacy structural organization up in that piece. How you get a dude to admit to? Is he in court? No, he's not. Is he in? No, he's not. But he came out and was like, "It was me and Will Brett." Really?
Maybe it was a safe thing to do because unfortunately with rape, even though it's a life-shattering event, the only offense I think you can commit that's outside of that doesn't have a statute limitation is murder.
Yeah, murder. Yeah,
murder is it. Even rape as
so he knew I could come out and be like, "Yo, it's been 36 years.
That might be it. It might be easy. You can't try it at that time because there. I think in that particular case, there's no DNA evidence. I was like, so.
Well, yeah, there's no way you can have DNA evidence from that.
Because if it wasn't reported, there isn't a rape kit. I mean, I don't want to get into other stuff, but I mean, it's not that I don't believe Dr. Ford. I felt like it was in vain kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we have administration. Well, I definitely know we don't have an administration.
Not at all.
And our society's at this place where giving people information almost means nothing. It's weird how hard people are still working like to make sure that stuff doesn't come out. But when it does come out,
it don't really do anything.
It kind of like it starts a ruckus for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. But as long as you can ride, as long as you can ride that 2-3 weeks out, you'll be okay.
For the most part, and I was like, no, this needs to be like, to me, people, there has been uptick in like voter registration and things like that. But this should be like, nah, I'm going out and I'm voting out every person.
Now I will say that I think this is. For Republicans, this was a bad move so close to the vote because we're gonna be voting in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I would hope because
2 weeks.
I
think 2 weeks.
I can't remember it. I'm trying to remember on the top of my head. There were other key issues with Kavanaugh that even if you got over this testimony of
he's
rape,
a Supreme Court justice that believes that yes, the president can pardon himself, which. I don't want to get started on the legal dumbness of that and like the comic book level of loopholes.
He has other issues.
And also he wants to get rid of Roe v. Wade.
Exactly.
These are the main things that I think they're pushing him through for.
Right.
Roe v. Wade, affirmative action, and voter registration. That's the main 3 things that I think they're putting him in there for.
So voting for this guy is totally like, I hate that because I feel like even in the way he carried himself when these accusations was going down,
it was funny and sad at the same time.
This guy is supposed to be like that partial, cool, like even under pressure.
Yeah,
you're going to be a supreme judge. You're going to be making the law of the land. I want somebody who can hold it together better than that. He believes in religious liberty. That is like a weird, slippery slope we don't want to go on, fam.
Well, it's funny because religious liberty sounds great, but here's the thing. It's religious liberty for Christians only. I'm a Christian, but my thing is, if the rule is everybody get to have their religion, the religious liberty should be religious liberty for all religions. Right. Meaning that if we are here, well, you can say, you can be Muslim, Buddhist, I don't know, atheists, all the isnts, all right? If you can be all that, then also, why can't they have religious liberty?
There's the double standard you're bringing up, but there's also like, if you're on the other side, this is like a slippery slope. So this is literally legalizing discrimination. I don't think any like to like give you like a get out of jail free card for discriminating against somebody. Remember, we have freedom of speech, and what people don't seem to understand is what freedom of speech is. You have the right to say whatever you wish. You have the right to deny somebody service already.
Yeah.
And what religious liberty isn't going to give you is still that fallout when you say, I'm not going to serve, gay people.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm not going to serve this other type of people. Because you know the other type of people are coming. The gay people are just like door opening.
Here's what I feel about that. And people won't like this, but there's a long con to this.
Okay.
There's a long con to this. Let them deny you service. Stop going.
Right.
People forget.
But that's...
we shut down the bus system. We have shut down TV. We have shut down phone services. We can, if they don't serve it, fine. That's what happened
to the cake people. That's why I was explaining that the freedom of speech protects you from the government prosecuting you for something you said. If you want to criticize the government,
if you're like, hey, the president is dumb, they can't
throw you in
arrest
jail because in other countries they do that.
Yes.
But here, because of freedom of speech laws, you are able to say that.
And
what
freedom
it
of press
doesn't save you from is like, okay, you're like a Nazi or you don't like gay people. I'm not going to go to your restaurant. I'm not going to do business with you because you're impeding my freedom of speech. I don't agree with you. I don't want to deal with you. So then, the bakery that was like, I will do a wedding cake for a dog, but I won't do a wedding cake for a gay couple. They said, fine. We're going to let everybody know that you don't serve gay people. So then people start canceling their orders. They stop going to this cake. And they say, well, you're attacking us. No. What about our freedom of speech? No.
Yeah, because
you got to say what you wanted to say.
They didn't particularly slander. Well, let me be honest. Some people did start slandering them, which you're getting into a muddy area. But if you just come out and say, hey, these people don't serve people like me, and I'm not going there anymore, and that's exactly why. That's not slander. You are just reporting the truth and telling what you're going to do about it. That's it. Now, it did get muddy because, of course, people get mad. People get up in arms. But if someone just says, look, I'm gay, they won't serve me, and I'm not going to go there no more, and I hope you don't either, then there's nothing wrong with that. And then people responding to that. Now, of course, people have taken it far. People have taken it way too far.
I definitely disagree if you're like, I feel like there's no need. Because
you were crushing them already.
Ready to get nasty with it, but the internet's are the internet. So this
the internet,
it's getting out of control. I'm like, no, let's keep this tight.
Keep the boycott, but lose
keep the focus on what the real issue is, because then it starts to get murky. It's like, oh well, you guys are just now you are picking on them because that's the claim they're making. You muddy it and you allow them to take over your narrative. When you muddy it and you're trying to that's something that the conservative right does very well. Is like hijacking narratives, hijacking sayings and movements. They hack movements all day long. They'll take your art and your images and twist it around on you and stuff like that. And so you can't prevent it, but I guess to kind of keep it to a minimum and kind of keep it contained. Don't murk up your own message. Make sure
don't give them any room.
Don't give them inches and stuff like that. And say, hey, yes, you have every right for your freedom of speech. We're going to let you live. But we're not going to support it because we don't agree with that message. You should serve everybody. I don't know how them being gay affects what the color of their money is. Nope. So if you don't want their money, you don't want my money. And you don't want all their friends' money.
And that look, the power of the dollar will bend. Well, besides Amazon, but we ain't gonna get on that story. Besides Amazon. But the power of the dollar will bend a company to your will. You ain't got to do all the extra stuff all the time.
No, NERDSoul, what will happen if they attack voter registration? Will the Civil Rights Voter Act be affected? They've already taken shots at that.
Yeah, they're taking shots, but they haven't taken it down. But
of the Civil Rights Voter Act, there's a part they knocked down a few years ago, actually.
And because they've been coming at it for a while. Because what I think happened is you had civil rights movement. Black people went out there, they fought, they did everything they could, and they got this huge jump. And ever since then, the structure has been walking us back slowly. And voter registration is different than
so the issue
civil rights.
again is the duality again.
Yeah.
Because if you're living in a blue liberal like state already,
yeah,
they're taking protections against what the federal government is doing.
Yeah.
But if you live in red states, so if you're in the
it's
Midwest,
gonna be tough.
if you're in the South,
yeah,
they are walking back. They I mean, it's been all over the internet and the news how they're closing down DMVs.
Yeah, because what they're trying to do,
IDs now,
yeah,
and like they're really walking back the civil.
They're trying
movement.
their best to
really
pull their way
back
into the past, and that's why, honestly, and I'm not going to tell you how to vote, but you do need to go out and vote for what you want, and if you want to be able to vote, then you need to vote to be able to vote.
Yeah,
you
a lot
need
of
to vote for
have
people.
opted out, and it's so dangerous now.
Yeah.
And I said, I get that it's not perfect. It's
Nah.
far from it.
Nah.
However, you can't completely disengage. If you do that, then they'll just bulldozer on.
Yeah.
It's really not helping you to disengage.
Voting
unfortunately, we have to do both. We have to find ways outside the system and within the system.
Yeah.
We can't
because voting. A lot of people will be like, voting doesn't matter. I will say this: for the president, not so much.
Your local
But for your city council, your mayor, your state representation, it's matters. That's what they're fighting for.
Because it keeps everything in balance.
Yeah.
Why everything is kind of going to shit is that for a long time people have not been turning up to vote for local, for state, for anything.
And see, this Trump mess has messed it. Because see, the Republicans, they look, they're habitual line steppers. Mm-hmm. See, they could have stepped the line like this, but they went bam, they went far. And now everybody was like, oh, we coming to these midterms.
Right.
And that
I hope so, because the blue wave, we had some voting earlier to set up everything for our general election here in California. Yeah. And I was really disappointed. I think I expressed that in an earlier video.
I'll say this. All the women that were mad yesterday.
The blue wave.
Yeah.
And it was more like a blue
trickle.
sprinkle.
Yeah. Little trickling. Look, all these women that were mad yesterday, hold that energy. Just hold it for 3 weeks. I hold it. Go out and vote.
You know how I
feel. See who's representing you. Vote against them. Vote for them.
I got my booklet. The booklet with our measures,
the little peoples and stuff,
the
propositions.
We're
and all
voting
that.
for governors. We're voting for assembly people.
Yeah.
Everything.
Assembly people matter too.
I was like, we need to do something about this. I sat down yesterday for several hours and already picked everything.
Yeah,
because we already got our voters books here. I don't know about other places, but we got our voters books.
The reason this vote matters the most is who's going to be running your schools. You know, if you got kids, that stuff matters. Who's going to be dealing with public transportation? This is the real stuff.
You got to let them know that you're going to get back into it. Let me get to some of these comments. Okay, Max was like a denied of service in a private establishment is legal though.
Yeah, it's definitely legal.
That's what we're saying. We're not disproving that. We're not saying that isn't true. We're literally saying that is your right. Freedom of speech as an establishment, especially a private one, you can tell people whether they can come to your establishment or not. What you can't be mad about or control is the fallout from it. Yeah. You can make that choice.
You can't control the consequences.
You can't control the consequences. You can't be upset about the consequences. Yeah. When we make bold statements here, or when you make bold statements, you lean into it. You know there's either an argument coming or somebody's not going to agree with you. They're going to be like, Max, I'm not fucking with you because I don't like X, Y, and Z. As strong as opinionated as you are, Max, I know you know this is happening.
Man, Max, I know someone has told you they ain't messing with you no more.
They ain't fucking with you. And when you go, I don't care. I'm not bothered because
I'm Max.
I'm Max, and I'm sticking to what I said, and that's what I believe. And that's something like we respect about each other. Yeah. You know, that I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to say my opinion.
And be real.
If you're not rocking with me anymore after that, you know.
So
nobody's missing you. So nobody's saying that.
It's like, my thing is, it got dirty. But of course, people, the emotions get into it. And there is a time, I'll say this. keep your passion but leave your emotions. And I know that's tough sometimes, but because you need that fire to keep going.
Exactly.
But when you let the emotions get in,
Your
that's
emotions
when
can
you mess up. Yeah, it'll mess up your argument.
You'll say something you shouldn't have said. You'll open a door.
Yeah.
You'll give them like a.
And man, when you give Ann Coulter an opening, or when you give Tucker Carlson a opening, any of them dudes, they'll have you arguing about going to Mars instead of arguing about police violence.
Exactly.
And you'll be like, hold on, how did we get here?
There? And you just can't open yourself. So I do think a less emotional please. And and a lot of times we're doing these arguments online. Take the time to breathe. Take the time to think. Like, what you want to say?
Yo, you need to listen to a song.
What song is it?
It's called Smile.
Oh my God, you should stop. It's a song.
I ain't going back and forth with you people.
For real though.
I'm living my best life. The song is amazing.
The song is hilarious.
It'll give you life. Matter of fact, who said, Dad, I can't even think of his name. Lil Duval. Lil Duval, friend of the show, watches the show. You know what I'm saying? Check out his single. It's called Smile. You're going to like it. Got Snoop on there. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice little jam. But it's going to let you know how to handle online arguments.
To Lil Duval, though, since he's always got, like, controversial. He's like a...
Oh,
right now,
yeah.
he's my problematic fave because I love his song so much. And I know I'm going to get that smoke from people who know me personally. They're like, Marqueeda, how can you like Lil Duval? He's always got whack shit to say about gay people. And I'm like, rightly so. He's very, very problematic on the shit he has to say about gay people. But I'm going to let you know, living my best life, that's real gay and real black. It's real black, but it's real gay. First people I ever heard say that was gay black men. So if you're going to be like, taking their swag and making whole viral songs out of it,
ease up
you
on it.
might want to read up
and
get your life together and support your gay brothers and sisters and stop being so whack. So I'm going to say that because people been coming for me because I love that song so much.
Yo, man, look, that song's a bomb, yo. It's a dumb song, but it's so great.
Is Smile trap music? No. It doesn't follow any of the trap. It's like,
I wouldn't consider it trap. Nah.
It's more. It would be more West Coast rap because it's giving a shout out to like the older like 80s R&B. Yeah. And that's like a hallmark. Kind
of like some DJ Quick style.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a hallmark of West Coast rap where we are always like playing funky music.
Yeah.
You know, as a sample, and we're always trying to give back. You know, you have rappers trying to do a little doo-wop. No matter how think about it. Ice Cube was like the hardest dude back in the day, and he's like, I'm gonna have some fun with a pop gun because he's listening to Parliament and George Clinton and stuff like that. That's like such a hallmark of not just like West Coast rap, but I think LA rap.
And it's funny, people forget how hardcore Ice Cube was.
Exactly.
Ice Cube was a straight killer.
Killer.
Now all of a sudden, people like, oh snap, he makes family movies.
Right. I love it though.
I love Ice Cube.
That's all of us. That's all of us. Just like Ice-T. I love Ice-T.
Yep.
He was like the hardest in the game. Like before Ice Cube,
he was killing cops.
Ice-T.
He was killing cops. And now
all he does is play cops.
Now
that's the only role he didn't give that dude. Cops.
They don't let him do nothing but solve crimes. Honestly, in the Me Too era, he needed the most. He on SVU. You know what I'm saying? He out there stopping. Well, actually, they don't bring him in till they already dead. So maybe, they need somebody before that.
Keith Cooper, I would love for them to make a Firebound song out of that. But that'd be real, real gay, and I don't know if they're ready to go there. Because that's that New Orleans gay. I'm just saying. All this stuff, y'all fave music, though. Gay brothers and sisters, we are part of this community, too. Stop shitting on us. For real, though.
Yo,
I'll be sounding like the whitest people I know when y'all talk about women. Are gay people.
I'm trying to tell y'all, if you black, we ain't got time right now.
Don't got time for that.
Right now, we need to be a unit. Let that stuff go, because we got to, because it's going to get tight. These next couple votes are very important, and we got to come together. All right?
Come together.
Get your school board tight, get your city council tight, get your mayor tight, get all that stuff, and then we can dice each other up into sections, get our cliques. But right now, unify. at least for the next, say, 10, 15 years, we got to unify. All right?
I need y'all to just let it go. Period.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I'm just saying, if we can't let it go, and let's just get through it. Let's just get through it. We are one. All right, we black. All right, because trust me, when an officer pull up behind you, he is not wondering whether you're gay, lesbian, whatever. He just like, look at that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know a lot of straight men make good bounce music.
Yeah.
But like gay people are also very much a part of that scene, and so I just wanted the representation, the knowledge of, because a lot of people like there's a long list of sayings and like feels
like that Baltimore bounce too.
Yeah, Baltimore bounce.
Yeah,
and it's like it's got important contributions from the LGBT community, the Black LGBT community. And it's like we forget all about that, and then like again, you got Lil Duval who has said some very homophobic shit.
Yeah, he said some stuff where I'm like, dude, come on.
Yeah, and stuff, but you okay dancing in short shorts on some roller skates in Venice Beach, saying
and trust me. Trust me. I'm just saying.
No.
That's about as.
I don't want you to do that. I do because I want.
I'm just saying that's about as far.
Free.
That's about as far as you can go.
Exactly. Look, I want you to be free to do that.
Look, I'll say that.
Shit on other people doing it.
I'll say this. I want you to be free, but even for myself, even for my son, and people gonna hate this. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest because this we family. All right, it's us and it's you. We family. We come together every Sunday and we talk.
Ain't nobody falling for that, man.
Yeah, we Max. Nobody. Look. No. You know what? We gonna take calls one day. See, cause Max be on Thought Crimes. Shouts to Thought Crimes. They be taking calls. Yo, there be some funny calls on there. So, yo, we gonna take one day, but not yet. But one day, trust me. Now. You know, I love my gay brothers and sisters. That's cool. I'm just saying,
I get to you, Alan.
As a man, even with my son, myself included, after about 12, you can't have ice cream in a cone no more. You gotta have a cup. I'm just saying, you can't be walking around in public. You can't be doing that. All right, put it in a cup, just like a banana. You can't. You know, after about 12, you can't be like. You can't be. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be slipping little Mikey ice cream cone.
Break the banana up.
Your best life, Mikey.
Break the banana up and take a bite. You ain't gotta be like, like you ain't got no sense. Walking around all.
It ain't even like that. If you don't put it there, you gonna put that.
I'm just saying.
It ain't even all that.
It's just something like how I look walking around just.
Like you eating ice cream, my God.
Nah, they gonna be like, yo, look, put that cone down. They were like,
that's the problem, though. That's all the problems.
Honestly, I was raised around a whole bunch of old black men, and that's just how. Like, even I'm a graphic designer. I edit video. I do stuff like that. I've seen older black men ask me when I'm gonna do some real work because I sit at a desk. Like I was
in your house though. Isn't that what Charlamagne said? Isn't that what Charlamagne said?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I can only eat ice cream pop when I'm at home with something crazy.
Yo,
like
man,
that.
look, I'm just saying, look, it's not a good look. If y'all saw NERDSoul out there just eating ice cream cones all willy-nilly, you'd be like, yo, man, I thought you was my boy.
I can't. But
anyway,
Alan, I was like, he was like, Drake in my feelings and Nice for What is, are you asking if that's bounce music? I feel like in Nice for What, he samples bounce music. I don't think I've heard anything from Drake that's actual bounce music. Like he created. He kind of
tried to
sample of bounce music in Nice for What.
He kind of borrowed a little bit, but he didn't really
bites like make all day.
Yeah, he didn't really like make Drake, a bounce song.
You was great. We loved you for who you was, and now all you do is like bite on other people, like you stealing swag left and right.
Yo, the funny thing is,
like some of the stuff to me doesn't even fit him.
Yeah,
that's the problem. It's like it's one thing if you adapted.
Him and Nicki are around the same time. It's been about 10 years.
Right.
So now, I will say this with Drake, instead of complaining about it, he's just continually trying new stuff, throwing stuff in the wall, seeing what sticks. So at least he's not complaining about it like someone else. We ain't gonna go there. We already talked about it a little bit. But I do feel like he's trying different stuff. it might be in vain, but at least he's trying different
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't think he's found a new sound. I know sometimes
Yeah.
it's like you
That fits
evolve
him. Yeah.
away from your sound. Like he had that sound like for the first 3 albums that I all went out and bought. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's like when all the black college girls love Drake. I was like, yeah, that's me.
He had them on lock.
Exactly. And then like literally after Nothing Was the Same, Nothing Was the Same. And maybe that's what he was saying. He's like, I'm gonna give you this last album. Because we were all joking. Because the album was called Nothing Was the Same. I said, it sounds like all the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad about because I love the album.
I guess he was like, and nothing was the same.
Same, and we are done. And like every album after that has been extremely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just like,
way different.
Way different. And my thing is like, sometimes he goes too far, like the whole, like I'm going to try to pick up like a island accent.
Yo,
doing too
much. He be hitting you with that island though.
And he's not good at it. I don't care what people say.
I feel like it's good enough, but
it's not when you're like, okay, if you're going to do an accent, because if you don't do it well, then it sounds like
he sounds like somebody who got rejected from Luke Cage season 2.
Right. When you don't do it well, it sounds mocking. You know.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. Yo, man, he need to holler at like Born Jamaicans or something. You know what I'm saying? Reach back.
I was like, that was a critique that forgive me. I know there's multiple countries in the Caribbean, and I forget somebody who does dance hall. He's like a dance hall great, and that was like his issue with Drake. That he's doing this watered down version of Now I've seen a tweet like that where it's like, oh, y'all mad about this and mad about that. Let's talk about Drake's watered down dance hall, and I'm like, I have a bestie. She loves dance hall. There's a club she goes to.
Yes.
She had her birthday recently. We all went there. I've listened because of this friend to real dance hall. I agree. Drake is like the ghost version.
It's like dance hall light.
Real light. It's real light too. It's like when your coffee.
And we
really
ain't talking about complexion, Max, before you even go there.
It's like candy.
Yeah.
You got like this much coffee in it and a whole bunch of cream and other sugar and other stuff. That's like Drake's dance hall.
Yeah,
and it doesn't move you because to me I'm not a regular dance hall listener. But when I go to clubs,
you've heard
the hardcore dance floor will have you dancing whether or not you listen to it.
Yeah.
Whether or not you listen to it.
Now, I will say, dance hall when you join, you mess around, be butt naked. Alright? Dance hall people, you need to tone it down, alright?
Right.
Because you got some sexy music.
Right. And so that's my thing. I'm like, if you're going to dabble in
at least get some real people from
get some people, and that was what this dance hall veteran was saying. He's like, he can always bring us in.
Yeah,
he can put some money on in some other people's
and
pockets,
raise our status.
Raise their status, put them on. That is one thing that Drake does not do.
No.
If you're not getting signed, if you're not going to be OVO, that's the only reason the way the weekend got through, because it's gonna be OVO XO. I still miss that movement. That was a good era. I was thinking about spending that $450 to get that jacket that said OVO XO on it. I was thinking about it because I was really into it.
Yo, because weekend came tough, man.
The weekend was so tight. I said, now I'll save up and get the XO jacket. I don't want an OVO jacket. I'm sorry, Drake. I just don't. But I do want an XO jacket. That's my wish list.
Views from the 6.
They not. The views are kind of basic. I know you up there high on the whatever tower, but I feel like you're up there, but you're not. You can't tell me what you see. Yeah. Because what you're telling me, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not excited. I don't think. It's just not good.
Sorry, Drake.
I'm sorry.
We know you watch the show.
We watch the show. I know you're going to be feeling some kind of way.
But we still got love for you.
We don't want to put you in your feelings and stuff like that. But
we glad you trying.
It's going to be a no for me, dog.
Look, yo, that was perfect. Look. All right, so I guess that's it. We covered everybody.
Oh, well, there was Beth Miller.
Oh, what?
You didn't hear about this?
No, what?
Okay, this happened.
All right, we got some more. Go on.
This happened like Thursday, Friday night.
Drake is the Christopher Columbus of dancehall, soca, and reggae.
For real though, nah, y'all wrong on that. He has kind of Columbus in it though. I mean, is he really claiming? That's not true. That's not true.
Oh
He's
man!
not claiming he
Thank
actually
you.
discovered it.
Was that Alan Lewis?
Yeah, that was Alan Lewis.
Thank
Alan
you,
Lewis
Alan.
was like, he's coming up cold.
Oh
Yeah.
boy!
He's not claiming like, because that's his. I'll give him the benefit of. He will say, I'm a scholar of music, which he is. You know he is. You know, like when he references people from different cultures, different genres. He's definitely a student of the game.
Yeah.
And stuff, and you can't deny him that, because that's the thing. When you sit down for an interview, you're never gonna catch him where you can just throw somebody at him and he don't know who that is.
Yeah, but
there's a lot of other people.
He does sound awkward though, right?
What?
Like when he's saying things, it just doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't connect.
It totally does. It doesn't connect. I said this is not the flavor, and like he was saying, because he's from Toronto. Toronto has a big island population,
Okay.
so I understand the connection he has, the passion he has for it.
Word.
It's just not you. And I was like, I need you to roll out of this space, which I think he has, because now the newer stuff I'm hearing, the last couple of singles I heard, is him trying to be gritty again.
Oh, he going back to the streets.
He's going back to the streets, and I'm like, I don't know what has changed, because
He was in the streets hard though for a second.
Right. I liked it like 5 a.m. in Toronto. Like this is a track. I don't know if a lot of people have heard this track, but that was like one of his like harder tracks. And I do have. He does have a track, because like I said, I was a big Drake fan.
He goes to the streets every now and then.
And he kind of spoke on that, and I thought it was so smart, because of his closeness through friends and association. He says, I know what's up because I'm close there, but I don't have to go there, and I'm just familiar with the streets, so I'm speaking on what I've seen.
Hov did that, so you didn't have to go through that.
Exactly. He's just holding this line. He says, well, because of being into that, I guess the hip hop scene in Toronto, you
kind of cross paths
with people. If that's who most people who are in hip hop are from the streets, are gritty like that, and so you get the few
who like actually word.
You get the people who are actually like in gang life and what the stuff they talk about. Then you get the people who are just like, I was poor, I was like roughing it on the streets. Because the weekend
like Nas would say he would see stuff from his window and he would write about it.
Exactly. He wasn't running the streets, and we're definitely not taking shots at Nas for that.
Yeah, no.
Like, nobody's saying you have to be there, but if that's your life, it's like me. I never ran the streets. I'm from South Central LA. I lived through the Watts riots and the first truce between the blood. Well, not the first one, like the 1992 truce, and then the pickup that happened, 5, 6, 7 years later, where the old heads left, and then it kind of made a vacuum, and then these younger kids started rising up again, and then we had like this huge splurge, like every color was taken.
Wow.
And they're still Crips and Bloods.
Every color was taken.
They were weird Crips and Bloods where they have like a black rag and they be the so and so Crips, and they have a green one and they be the so and so whatever.
Like, you can't wear nothing.
Exactly, you can't wear nothing.
You gotta wear straight white every day.
Who came down, and because he listened to too much rap music, he's from suburbia. He's living in suburbia, right? And he came down. And he comes down. I don't want to give him seeds because I don't want y'all to know who I'm talking about. He might watch the show. He comes, so my auntie drops him off for the day, and this dude from like head to toe is dressed in red. We was like, what? Why would you do that? He's like, I wear this all the time. I was like, no, you don't. Because I've been. Usually we go to his house, and it was a straight no.
There's always that one family member, yo.
Yeah.
Whenever they go out, they want to shine.
Exactly. I was like, man, my cousin was like, in that moment, like, I was like, that's not limited to white people, I guess. Like, if you don't know about that life, I was like, but me, like, I ain't never joined. I'd
have been like, all right, I'm going to LA. Let me tone it down on the red.
Right. That's what it should have been.
Maybe just maybe a red watch.
He comes in white. I forget what was hot. What shoe was hot? It wasn't Jordans. It was something else that was hot in LA. I think it was Thievez. That It was a phase.
Shout to K Swiss.
K Swiss was
popping. You know what I'm saying?
And he came with white K Swisses with fat red shoelaces, which is the gang affiliate. Like you can get away with skinny ones, but if you wear the fat ones, that's supposed to be like gang. So they were making you take your laces out. If you came to school with fat laces, you would have to take your shoelaces out. Wow. And they would get, they tape over your shoes.
Like, dude did the whole,
he
thug
did the
kit.
Really, like, thug kit. He had, this is when you left the tags on the hat, and you got the shirt and the pants. They're like 3 times, and this is a skinny dude. My cousin's hella skinny. And he's drowning. He's like
a medium, but he wearing like a 3X.
Like, I was just like, man, I can't. But I lived in those neighborhoods. I saw that kind of stuff, and I feel like if I wanted to talk about it, I could, and be like, I didn't have to be like up in it. So I was like, I'm cool with people who observe things in their neighborhood and report back to it.
Yeah.
I don't want people. I don't even want people to be about that life, but don't be saying you live that life. And I feel like sometimes Drake with the dance hall, he's like, I'm in it. These things. And Nicki Minaj gets away with it because her family's from the islands.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
different. You with them Barbie Kings.
Exactly. So when she says it, I'm like, okay. And I feel like she can get the pronunciation right because she can practice with her mom.
She's engulfed in it. Yeah.
She's engulfed in it. But Drake don't know nothing about that. When he was like doing like fun little Jewish things, I thought that was cute because it was your life. That's you. Mazel tov.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
All right, so
but Beth Miller. Sorry, I got totally off. Beth Miller dropped this tweet saying that women are the N-words of the world. We've been beaten. We've been abused.
Who is Beth? Pull up Beth Miller real quick.
Hocus Pocus.
Bette Midler.
Bette Miller. So Bette Miller.
Man, all right, look, Bette Miller. All right, here, let me.
And so, of course, the internet went ham, and everybody went in, and I was just like...
All right, let me... Bette Midler...
She's apologized, so I will not be counseling her.
Okay.
I'm keeping my hocus pocus. Y'all can get bent.
I'm a slightly cancel you. I'm gonna cancel you a little bit, and I'm gonna bring you back.
She apologized.
Right. No, because it shouldn't have came out your mouth in the first place.
It shouldn't have.
It shouldn't have came out your mouth in the first place. You know what that word does, and you know what the attention it brings. You wanted attention. You use the pain and the hurt and the sorrow behind a certain word for a certain section and ethnicity of people in America and around the world to put shine on yourself. How about this to put shine on yourself?
Mike forgives Bette Miller.
Don't nobody care about Killer Mike. Killer Mike been tripping. Look, Killer Mike that watches the show. Killer Mike, you've been tripping for a while too. All right. So what you need to do is just relax on your whole I'm apologizing. Because you've been tripping for a minute too. But you ain't been Kanye tripping, but you done trip. All right. You done trip and you continue habitual tripping. All right. Bette Midler, if you want to put some shine on your name, come out with a movie. Come out with an album.
I like her music.
Come out with an album. Come out with a TV show. Stop using the pain and degradation on my people to get a leg up. I don't need it. I don't want it, and I'm not interested. There it is. And get
Max.
look, what Max? What Max? Max, I'm not going to repeat that. See, and Bet, I don't even know if Bet is into that, but we go on. I don't know, Bet, on the sneak tip, Bet she might win.
You have disputes.
you just messed up my whole argument. All right?
Just messing with them.
All right. Alan Lewis says Bette Midler is canceled. She has started a lot of things online before. Let's not forget what she said. It's from John Lennon's song from the 70s and Yoko Ono. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to claim ignorance, and then I'm going to go watch Hocus Pocus.
Keith Cooper says, bet with that rich white woman nonsense. Killer Mike Ben lost his mind. I need him not to be a sucker for the NRA. Yeah, man. He was on that NRA,
I missed that.
Was it an NRA ad or like I think it was an NRA video, like a short video where he went up and he talked with the lady, the one that's always angry in the videos. She has black hair. She's always angry. Some actress that they get, she's like, we gonna be mad at the liberals or something. Some lady that be getting, and like is it Dana Lash or something or whatever, Dana Lash or whatever. He had an interview with her, and he was on the NRA trying to like pretty much being used by them to say like, hey, black people like us. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
wait. Where are they protecting our rights?
Yeah, it's like that's why I was like,
they never show
bro.
up for us at all.
Yo, ain't nobody trying to hit y'all.
No,
so
they never show up for us.
Yeah,
at
so
all. That's my problem with them. Like,
so I'm gonna end the show on that. Bette Midler whack. I ain't interested in nothing she got to say.
Watch me some hocus pocus.
Look, she can. She can hocus pocus and abracadabra her back to wherever she from. Well, hocus pocus your back. How about that?
I'm ready to forgive.
Look, I ain't forgiving a thing. Alright? Habitual line stepping on my people.
Is she though?
Ain't nobody asked you. And here's another thing. Stop trying to act like you down for the cause. Now all of a sudden you care about women. Where was you? Where was you when all this stuff was going on? Where was you? Now all of a sudden, Me Too. Look, Me Too on the downtrend. You late, boo. And I'll say this.
Celebrating.
No, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for women. I feel bad for you because I believe what I said is gonna happen. It's not gonna be hot for Hollywood no more. Hollywood about to drop y'all, and this is why y'all need to go to the polls and vote. Because Hollywood is starting you can see online, Hollywood don't care about Me Too as much as they used to. It ain't hot no more. So y'all need to go to them polls and make some choices to get people in office that will support your, either your protections, your rights, your hopes, dreams, whatever.
Fox News. That all around.
Ain't nobody worried about no Fox News. Woo. But yeah, Bette Midler, she late and she wet.
The Olympics, I took the time to do as I said earlier, pick all my voting out earlier.
Yeah.
And I was going and looking at some of the candidates, and I even looked at the Republican ones just to
see what they was doing.
Check my own balance, bias. And I was like, man, y'all won't even let me be. Like, there's just no way in hell.
Well, it's because they have a situation right now where they have to be in lockstep with each other instead of just saying
gonna make you vote for them.
I mean, well, because they know they have the White House and Congress right now, but things are starting to change, and it's not going to be good. And people going like, I think we're going to get a large shakeup at the midterms that Republicans don't expect. I think they're erring on the side. So. I think they're erring on the side that people don't care. They're going to stay home. I think a lot more people are going to show up than they think.
They better.
On the real, they better. Because I think, and I know people say red state, blue state. The way we work is by having what they call now purple state. Look, you need some conservative folk. You need some liberal folk. Y'all need to mix it around and have some good ideas.
California is always, it's like it looks blue, but
looks blue, but it's red in the mug.
You zero in, it's real purple.
Yeah,
because there's almost as much as conservative counties as there are liberal ones.
Yeah,
it's just the liberal ones tend to be more populated.
Yeah, definitely. So, guys, with that said, you know what I'm saying? Go out and vote. Don't trip on Bette Midler. Kanye West, he ain't gonna be tweeting no more, at least for a little while. Brett Kavanaugh, he the judge, so here he come. And Bill Cosby in jail. So that's pretty much it. Stay real, stay black, and if you ain't black, I don't know, stay cool, all right? Please, try. So before we bounce, to my left, I have the wonderful, awesome
Marqueeda LaStar. I can't with this dude. I don't know how I survive every week.
Oh man! And before we bounce, we got Alan Lewis, Max Evans, Keith Cooper, Little Miss Chocolate. Everybody, all y'all watching, thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for sharing the stream. Thank you for talking to us. Y'all like family. We be chilling. Some of y'all like Max Evans. You know, y'all that cousin that, you know, when you come around, you be like, but we still love y'all though. So, my name is NERDSoul, NERDSoul. One word, check me out on YouTube. Subscribe, hit that like, share it, or holler at me on Twitter at that NERDSoul. Also on Instagram.
We're going to try to do some happy stuff as well next week.
Yes, happy stuff.
I mean,
happy beats.
The idea is that, you know, with Loungin, we're just talking about what we talk about when you guys aren't looking. And we were like, we'd all to share the conversation with you.
Yeah.
It just... It's the times we're in, man.
The times. We're going to try and pick some happy stuff now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're going to work, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Some happy stuff. So, you know, we're going to get that. So, till next time, next Sunday, we will see y'all here bright and early with y'all sunshiny faces. So, from us to you, we're just saying, peace. See y'all. Y'all be good.